In the closing years of the 13th century, Anatolia was undergoing a profound political transformation. The once powerful Seljuk Sultanate had weakened under the strain of internal rivalries and external invasions, leaving large frontier regions without firm central control. In this atmosphere of uncertainty, local leaders emerged to fill the vacuum. Among them, Osman Ghazi established a new and independent frontier state that would later evolve into one of history's most enduring empires. The decline of Seljuk authority created both danger and opportunity. Without a strong central government, frontier communities faced constant threats from rival groups and neighboring powers. At the same time, the absence of strict oversight allowed ambitious leaders to organize their own systems of governance. Osman Ghazi, ruling a small territory on the Byzantine border, recognized this moment as a chance to build a stable political order. Osman's early state developed in a region defined by cultural diversity and constant movement. Warriors, traders, and settlers from different parts of Anatolia and beyond were drawn to the frontier by the promise of land and opportunity. Osman welcomed these newcomers, offering protection and a share in the expanding prosperity of his domain. His reputation for justice and fairness spread quickly, attracting followers who were inspired by his leadership. The gathering of warriors from many regions became a defining feature of Osman's principality. These fighters were not merely mercenaries seeking plunder. Many were motivated by a shared vision of establishing a secure and just society on the frontier. Osman's leadership provided a sense of unity among these diverse groups. He organized them into a disciplined force capable of defending territory and conducting coordinated campaigns. Military success strengthened the foundations of the new state. Osman's forces secured strategic towns and trade routes, expanding the principality's resources. Each victory enhanced his prestige and reinforced loyalty among his followers. However, expansion was accompanied by efforts to integrate newly acquired territories into a functioning administrative system. Local populations were encouraged to continue their daily lives under the protection of the new authority. Justice remained central to Osman Ghazi's rule. In a region accustomed to instability, consistent and fair governance offered a powerful incentive for cooperation. Disputes were settled through consultation with community leaders, and decisions were guided by principles intended to maintain social harmony. This approach helped reduce tensions and fostered trust between rulers and subjects. Economic development followed political stability. Markets grew in frontier settlements, supported by improved security and expanding trade networks. Agricultural production increased as settlers cultivated new lands under the protection of Osman's administration. These economic gains provided the resources necessary to sustain military forces and public works. Religious and cultural tolerance contributed to the cohesion of the emerging state. Osman's territories included both Muslim and Christian communities. Rather than imposing uniformity, his administration allowed local traditions to continue while ensuring overall loyalty to the new authority. This pragmatic policy minimized resistance and encouraged collaboration in building shared institutions. The formation of administrative structures marked another step in the consolidation of Osman's state. Systems for collecting taxes, organizing land distribution, and managing defense were gradually established. These institutions reflected a blend of inherited traditions and frontier innovation. Their flexibility allowed the young state to adapt to changing circumstances while maintaining internal order. Osman's personal leadership played a decisive role in uniting his followers. He was known for accessibility and direct involvement in both military and civil affairs. By sharing risks and rewards with his people, he cultivated a strong sense of collective identity. This bond between leader and community proved essential in overcoming the challenges of frontier life. As the new state expanded, it began to influence regional power dynamics. Neighboring rulers took notice of Osman's growing strength. Diplomatic contacts increased alongside military encounters, and the frontier principality emerged as a significant actor in Anatolian politics. Its success demonstrated that effective leadership and inclusive governance could transform a small territory into a rising power. Historians often describe the foundation of Osman Ghazi's state as a gradual process rather than a single event. It involved the steady accumulation of territory, resources, and institutional capacity. At its core, however, was a clear vision of order and justice that attracted diverse communities under a common banner. The early Ottoman state's resilience lay in its ability to balance expansion with integration. Conquests were followed by efforts to stabilize and develop new regions. This pattern created a cycle of growth that reinforced the state's foundations. Warriors remained committed because victories translated into tangible benefits, while civilians experienced improved security and economic opportunity. In retrospect, the establishment of this frontier state marked a turning point in Anatolian history. From modest beginnings, Osman Ghazi created a political structure capable of sustained growth. His emphasis on justice, inclusivity, and shared purpose set the tone for future development. The legacy of this foundational period extended far beyond Osman's lifetime. Successors built upon the institutions and traditions he established, guiding the state through phases of rapid expansion. Yet the principles that attracted the first generation of followers, fair governance, opportunity, and unity, remained central to its identity. Today, the foundation of Osman Ghazi's new state is viewed as a critical chapter in the emergence of a major historical power. It illustrates how leadership and vision can shape the course of events even in times of uncertainty. By gathering warriors and settlers inspired by justice and shared ambition, Osman transformed a frontier territory into the nucleus of a growing state. This transformation did not occur in isolation. It reflected broader patterns of change across Anatolia, where declining empires gave way to new political formations. Among these, Osman's state proved uniquely durable. Its success rested on the ability to integrate diverse populations and maintain a balance between strength and fairness. As the 14th century began, the new frontier state stood poised for further expansion. Its institutions were still evolving, but its direction was clear. Guided by the vision of its founder, it continued to attract followers and consolidate power. The foundation laid during these formative years would support centuries of political and cultural influence. The story of this new state's creation is therefore a testament to the impact of effective leadership in a fragmented world. Osman Ghazi's ability to inspire loyalty and organize diverse communities established a framework for enduring success. From the decline of Seljuk authority emerged a new political order, one that would leave a lasting mark on regional and global history.